Hey guys, welcome to our video on our Instagram auto DM system that we are currently using to outreach to a large amount of OFMs across multiple slave accounts. So let's get right into the video and I'll show you how to set it up for yourself. Right, welcome back motherfuckers to automation number 7. Now, a little disclaimer, this is just the version 1 of the automation. You'll see what I mean when I go through it. It definitely can be a lot better, but right now this works for what I need it to do and for what you guys will need it to do. If we get 10 likes on this video, then I'll upload the version 2. That's a very fucking low bar to set, so let's see if we hit it. Okay, so the way the automation works is I'll go through the Airtable, right? Literally, it's just one column on here, and all you need to do is put in the usernames. Okay. Auto DM. There's 2 columns actually. So auto DM is you need to put in the usernames of the people that you want to add your leads list, so the people you'd want to message. And right now that's it. And then there is, for the version 2, you're going to be able to put in customizable different messages. And there's custom scheduling. But actually no, sorry, the custom scheduling's already linked into it. So the runtime is, this is how many times each session it will run and the time it will run at, and then this is how many people it will DM in each session, and this shows whether it's to do. See, these are all to do, and then these are in the future which need to get done. So yeah, let's walk you through it. Okay, so first things first, what we need to do is make sure you already have Automa downloaded, and make sure you've already cloned this Airtable from the Notion document. Here's the here's the Airtable, and we also want to download this JSON file. This is the version 1, and we just want to download that. And when Automa's been okay, so now we've downloaded that, we want to open up Automa, go to the dashboard, and then when you click on the dashboard, it'll take you here. We just want to click on import, and we want to import over that document which we had over here, right? This one. I'm not going to import it because I've already got one downloaded. Okay, open this one up. Now this is the jarring implementation on how the texting actually works, because for some reason, I'll show you on the walkthrough, we can't just put in a forms, which is normally how I input messages, but for some reason I have to do it individual each character. But regardless, you don't need to worry about any of that. Well, you do actually, but let's start off here first. So we've got these insert data keys where we have to insert Airtable key, and scheduled run data. So this is how it picks when to schedule the automation. The rest of the functionality is to pull the data from that. Then it goes into where it actually gets the username. So I'll show you how this works. Let's give it a run. You see here, it only works on an active tab. So if you want to run it, what you're gonna have to do is load up Instagram and just make sure you're on the home page. And we just want to click run here, and you'll see what it does. So it's going to type up the username over here, and then it's going to click on that account. It's going to go over to the messages section, and it's going to send that message. It's going to click off, and then lol. Guys, this is just for my OFM agency account. No trip. She's bad though. Fucking. Right, well, it's going to keep running through it because as you see over. Let me just stop this real quick. Stop. If you look at the Airtable, the only reason that's iteratively running that is because we've only put one username down there because I was just test running it to make sure it works. Alright then, just make shit difficult. Well, I'll just show you here. So on the auto DM, see, we only have one username. It's all the same username. So, okay, so now I'm going to walk you guys through how to actually set it up on Automa. So what we need to do is, well, firstly, you need to make your own API key. So you click over here, go to Developers Hub. Laptop's extra slow today. Don't know how I'm running a fucking 2022 MacBook with 16 gigs of RAM, but okay, so what you want to do is we need to make a new token here. I'm not going to make another one, but what you need to do is just click create new token, name it, add all of these scopes, and then add the base which you just copied over. Once you've got that API key, you want to go over to, we need to put this in two locations over here. So first API key, and we want to put the API key in there. Do you believe there's a second one here? Yep, there is. Okay, API key there. Just the way I built it, you do need to put it in both. Sorry for the drawingness, but version 2 will make it better. 10 likes and I'll bash that out. Okay, so we want to click on the document. So now we're on the API document for this, and we want to find the columns which are relevant to this automation. So that would be, the first one we need is, move this loom shit out of the way. Here, scheduled auto DM table. So first we want this one. We want to go to list records, get the API URL encoder. So what this is essentially doing, this is the one which checks whether, because the automation is going to run ideally every 2 minutes, but you don't want it to follow something every 2 minutes, otherwise you're going to get banned. So this will check if there's a runtime scheduled, and if there is a runtime scheduled, it will follow through with the automation. If not, it will just reset and run again in 2 minutes. So we want to get this URL and put it here. Shit. Okay. Right, so we put it here. And then now what we want to go to is exit out of this. We just want to go to update, insert records in the same column and get the HTTP request. And we're just going to put that there. And now, if you're wondering why I'm not actually clicking on it, is because this is already synced up to another Airtable. I don't want to change it, so I'm just walking through for demo purposes. Okay, so this is the first half of the setup done. Now we need to go to this insert data tab, and API key is the same, but we need to put data 1 and data filter. So we're going to leave this column, and I think we need to go to auto DM table, get the list record URL, and slap that there, and then the put data 1 is update and insert records. Alright, perfect. And now that that's done, that should be your whole automation set up. So you saw me run it. I'm not going to test run it again, just rewind the video, but I'm going to walk you through this. So essentially, if you want to implement the automation now, you're going to have to manually set these keys. So if you see each, oh shit. So each key has a letter, and then for a space, they're the ones which see they don't, oh fuck. Well, no, I'm definitely not going to save it. So each node here is essentially a character. So I've spelled out an initial message. The only downside is with this is you can't change it until the version 2 does solve that. So essentially what I'm doing for a version 2, just so if any of you guys are techie enough with this, you can go do it yourself. I'm just linking all of these to an Airtable, because normally what you would do is you would have the whole message constructed in a variable in the forms, and then you'd have that message on an Airtable. It calls the data from the Airtable and it puts the message into the forms types it out. That's how we interact with the putting the username into the search bot here. Oh shit. Right. There, see, that's what we've done. But for some reason it doesn't work on Instagram. So until I find a way around that, which I don't really think there is, I've spent many couple hours on it, I'm just going to have to put the whole message in some formula in Airtable and do some processing that way. And that should solve the issue in theory. You just put your message in there and then it will send it over. But it's like an extra 2-3 hour process, so no need as of right now. But 10 likes and we'll get it done. Okay, so that's it for this video. Click the next one and you motherfuckers are going to learn a lot more cool shit. Alright, that's the end of this video. So make sure you click next to see the rest of the automations. Okay, so that's actually the last automation I have in the Instagram Automa automation Bible. But I'm going to include 2 more videos in this series, essentially just going through and analyzing all of my automations and showing how we've moved on from that as an agency. Because I just thought this was a cool project to show you guys, but obviously we do have software in place which does do half of this on a much larger scale, so I'll go through some of those options that we use as the agency. And also I want to go into a website called APIFI, which is like a data scraper, and I have call it a jailbreak hack on there, which allows you to scrape unlimited amounts of data, and I find that's useful for interchanging some of these automations which don't work too effective. If you put data scrapers in there and then run, say, the auto following, auto liking, auto DMing, auto story viewing, then it makes your system a lot more robust and effective.